7-3 is touching down. We've got to wait for the second one. So let's keep it tight so we give way, because he's coming from the east, so you don't want to. Keep it tight, keep it tight, keep it tight. Wind's pushing you closer to that final approach path. Keep it tight, keep it tight.
2280, turn left Sierra to the ramp.
Okay, that's a second southwest. You see him? Yeah, we can follow him. Yeah, we're good.
So 1 on mic, number 2 now, follow both to the 7 on the 4 mile final, caution wake turbulence, runway 24, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 24, we got the 7-3 to follow him. 1 Romeo Mike. Okay, there's your 7-3, follow him.
Yep. Can you just put a little bit the heater down?
Heater down, you got it.
A little bit hot.
Getting too hot, huh?
Yeah.
Hey. There you go, heat's off.
2 miles to follow you.
That's 2129 inside.
That's good. When it's cold outside and you tell me too hot, that's a good. That means the heater is working nice here.
Yep. Braking action's good. Fair at the intersection when you turn off. Other than that, it's good. When do you turn base usually?
Wait for that 7-3 to cross your left wingtip. You see him crossing off your left wingtip?
Maybe plus or minus.
Alright, that's good enough. We can go ahead.
The wind decreased as we came down, but it was pretty gradual for the most part.
Run 29, you copy that?
And the runway is wet.
Wind 23017, gust 36.
Alright, plenty of room now, no problem. Clear for the option behind the 7-3.
Ground speed 45.
45 what?
45 ground speed.
Ground speed 45, and you're doing about 90 miles an hour.
Yep. So I just pushed a little bit in.
Light of wind.
Headers 2129, turn left at Sierra to the ramp district. Use caution, braking action reported as fair by accompanied Sierra intersection.
Alright, 229 and plus or minus 10 inside of 1,000 feet.
Thank you.
It's just turning.
Yep.
Off the runway.
He's clearing the runway. It's all yours now. It's good after 7-3 to avoid the wake to stay a little bit higher on the glide path.
Okay.
So it's okay to have 2 whites all the way down. No problem.
Hey, ground south 2280. We got to wait for gate 7 actually. I guess they're having an issue. We'll be here about 5 minutes.
So it's 2280, roger. Wind 25016, gust 35. Until the 2280, monitor ground for C135.3.
Switch it on.
Everything's on the green. Heat's better now? Not as hot? Oh, nice.
Yeah, much better.
Oh. Anticipate that loss of 10 here. We had that stall horn before.
Yep.
I guess it's because of the trees or the way the wind is pushing. All right, throttle back way too fast. Throttle back a little bit. Go. There's your wind gust. Hold it right there. Throttle back a little more, let it slow down, throttle back just a tiny bit, let's hold that little bit of throttle, more throttle, a little bit throttle, not much. Okay, hold it. Okay, throttle back. That tail end there.
Okay.
A little bit of back pressure on the tail wheel, be ready with the brakes, a little bit of throttle to keep that engine from, there you go, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that back pressure.
Yeah.
And I say let's go for another one.
Okay.
All right. We'll take the next one. I think it's Sierra. And one Romeo Mike would like to go back for takeoff, sir.
One Romeo Mike, Roger, you can make the 180 and back taxi on 24, and when you get a moment, say destination request altitude.
Yes, sir. We'll make a 180 on the runway. Back taxi at runway 24. I guess it is quiet. And destination's Republic Airport at or below 1,400 westbound. Okay, nice and easy. The wind's going to really be fighting. A little bit of throttle, not that low. Yeah, keep that throttle in there so you have more control. And the brakes. There you go. Now be careful. Dive away. There you go. Right there. Dive away and back taxi. We're going to keep those flaps in there.
Okay.
And I'm going to do your after landing checklist while you maintain control of the aircraft with these gusty winds. All right, turns for takeoff. This is good. Everything's secure. And we're good. Not bad. This one was really nice. You felt it?
Yeah.
It takes effort, okay?
Yeah.
Definitely takes effort. Throttle back a little bit and stop. Slow down. You don't want to have too much forward momentum. Very nice. You can use the center line. He gave you the whole runway. It's a little slippery on the right side, while the center line is much more solid. There you go. I mean, you're going to have so much performance. If you want to take off here, we can do that too. Up to you.
I don't mind. Whatever you...
Okay.
You prefer.
And one more, Mike, we've got plenty of performance with these winds. We can actually take off 2,000 feet down the runway, no problem.
Mike, Roger, you can make the 180, and when you're ready, winds are 220, 18, gust 35, runway 24, clear for takeoff, on the upwind when able, proceed on course to Republic.
Clear for takeoff, proceed on course to Republic on the upwind at or below 1,400. One more, Mike. Okay, get that center line, come to a complete stop, and you know how to take off. You did one nice one in Republic, so you're good.
Let me just straighten it up.
Yep, put that nose right there. Full stop.
Full stop.
Very nice. Good. There you go, right there. Release that. A little bit of back pressure, and nice and slow. Half throttle. We are clear for takeoff. All right, airspeed's alive. Full throttle, and off she goes. Full throttle. There you go. Get that speed up, about the top of the greens, and back up to 25, about 100 miles an hour. You can retract the flaps to 0, and do your takeoff checklist. On course to Republic is about 30 degrees to the right, so let's turn that heading bug 30 degrees to the right and stay at 1,000.
Mike, radar contact altimeter 2956, and proceed on course out of below 1,400.
Out of below 1,400, 2956, 1 Romeo Mike, thanks. All right, 1,000 feet, so your cruise checklist. We're gonna head back to Republic. We know when you get cold, I'll pump up the heat. Worst case scenario,
I'm good.
I'll pump up the heat right before landing, so it's gonna be nice in the plane when we land. So.
Yeah.
Yep. 20 inches and 1900. 20 inches first. And we need that or below 1,400. So 1,000 feet is good. They'll give us plenty of cushion. Okay. Keep an eye on the altimeter there. There you go. If you make a right and follow the Long Island Expressway right up to the right side, just get another 30-degree right. That'll put you on a perfect left base for 19. Beautiful, right there. Excellent. Keep going right. You'll see the major highway. You see how it's paralleling us? This is a good heading. You'll intercept it because the wind is coming from the south and it's going to push you right into it. It's 1,000 feet, nice and trim. You know what? As a matter of fact, 1,100 because pattern altitude for Republic is 1,100.
Mountain Tower Southwest 2469, left base for the visual runway 24. So that's 2469, Long Island Tower, good afternoon, wind 240 gust 34, runway 24, clear to land. Previous arrival, company reported gain or loss of 10 knots at 1,000 feet. Braking action is good. Clear to land, runway 24, copy all Southwest 2469.
Pretty challenging today, isn't it?
Yep.
Nothing you expected.
Yeah, I was looking a little bit at the forecast.
You're living up to the challenge, though. You're not, you know, some guys.
69, use caution, some more signs, Southwest 2475, taxiing out now. Southwest 2469, copy.
Some guys will say, nah, it's too windy for me, let's cancel. No, they wouldn't like. But as a matter of fact, when you go out there and you fly in this weather, you can fly in any other weather, right?
Yep.
Yeah, this is like pretty much where you're like on a limit of, hey, that's a no-go, man. Gusting to 36? I don't think so. Looks like we're gonna get off Charlie in a second. What you got there? Outside of the 5 ring? Yeah, we're just coming off. Just about coming off now, so we'll wait a couple of minutes. He's gonna give us the fixed change.
Yeah.
If not, we'll give him a call. It's more stable than the 172, right? It feels more solid, heavier.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't fly with a 72 in these winds, but
you know what? I don't mind because it's a nose dragger. So you know you got
1 Romeo Mike, ready to terminate 12 VFR.
Squawking VFR, fixed change approved, and 1200. 1 Romeo Mike.
Landing and departing runway 19er. Those system airmen low level wind shear advisories are in effect. IFR departure is advised ground control for taxi to your IFR. Reback on runway 4 short instructions, reback on runway 7, reback all altitude ascendants. Advise public tower on initial contact that you give information Romeo.
Let's listen to the wind very carefully.
Public airport information Romeo, time 1653, Zulu wind 230 at 19er, peak gust 33, visibility 9er, skies clear below wind 2000, temperature -1, dew point -8, altimeter 2963. Visual approaching use, landing and departing runway 19er. Those system airmen low level wind shear advisories are in effect. IFR departure is advised ground control for taxi to your IFR. Reback on runway 4 short instructions, reback on runway 7, reback all altitude ascendants. Advise public tower on initial contact that you give information Romeo.
Okay, 230
Was it 232?
Republic Airport information, Romeo, time
Gusting to 33.
1653, Zulu wind 230 at 19 peak gust 33, visibility 9er, skies clear below wind 2000, temperature -1, dew point -8, altimeter 2963. Visual approach and use, landing and departing runway 19er, latest airman low level wind shear advisories are in effect. IFR departures advise ground control for taxi to your IFR. Reback on runway hold short instructions, reback on runway 7, reback all altitude ascendants. Advise public tower on initial contact that you have information, Romeo.
Nope, we got it.
You got it, Romeo? 230 at 19, gusting to 33.
Yeah, 19.
So we got about 40 degrees of crosswind from the right on 19. Republic Tower, good afternoon. Cessna 1 Romeo, Mike 6 miles to the northeast with Romeo landing.
Cessna 1 Romeo, Mike Republic, continuing bound for the straight in 19, Republic altimeter 2958.
Straight in, 19er, we got Romeo and 29er, 58, 1 Romeo, Mike. Yep. Oops. You're going to have to minimize the crosswind component on this one because it's excessive. You got about gusting at 33. You're not going to have too much ground roll, but we want to land on the downwind side of the runway and land at an angle to the right. In case we have to go around, anticipate that full power right rudder and pitch up, right back up. We're going to do 20 degrees of flaps, so we have more control.
Yep.
To finesse it. When you're coming in at 40 degrees, you know, it doesn't want to touch down until you're like in a 3-point. So you have less control on the aircraft.
Yep.
This is not a short field, you know, you got 6,000 foot runway, so there's nothing wrong with a 20 degree flap. So we're going to report the straight in for 19. If you follow that LIE, you're going to see the mole. The mole is your straight in for 19.
Yeah, I like these extended center lines. So
that's beautiful. I love it. Yeah, every time you're doing a visual approach, you back it up with a electronic guidance. On this approach 19, you only have the RNAV or GPS. That's it. That's the only thing you can back it up. You can do, if you have a portable GPS, you can do, you know, twist OBS and then, you know, have the airport center line and then, you know, if you don't have an instrument approach. This one has the RNAV 19, so it's not a problem. Actually see the airport right out there. See all that, those hangars, the white space, all the white. Yep. The first white off your left is runway 32. Further up, that's where you see 19. You'll see. You're familiar. Yep. You'll be good. Bring it up a little bit if you want, 20 inches, yeah. Amazing, you know, 100 miles an hour, and you're like at 16 inches.
Yep.
You know, it's a big prop, okay? So when you lower the RPM, the prop is spinning and taking huge bites. Unlike a fixed pitch where it's still at the same angle, but now when you throttle back, it's like big like a turboprop, spinning slow, and then every spin of that blade is a big bite through the air. Okay, there's your runway. Let's give him a call. Final runway 19. And our 1 Romeo Mike is turning 5 mile final runway 19er.
That's 1 Romeo Mike, roger, clear to land.
Gonna land 19, 1 Romeo Mike. This has a VASI, so you're good. You see red and white, you take it all the way down.
Go down the aircraft. And get it ready for the flaps.
Yep, white arc. Below the white arc, you can come in with 10 or even 20 because you're on final.
20.
All the way in. Beautiful. Ready for that go around. Always be ready for a go around. You have the tower instructed, wind gust, loss of directional control, bounce.
Tower 124, Mike Delta is ready, 19.
Too much cross.
124 Mike Delta Republic, runway 19, clear for takeoff. Skyhawk 2 mile, final wind 23022, altimeter 29
She called us a Skyhawk.
And your left downwind's approved.
We're actually a Skywagon.
That's 1 Romeo Mike, appearance departing from the flying prior to your arrival.
How about that 1 Romeo Mike?
Doesn't know which one it is.
Public Tower, Skyhawk 108.
Actually a Skywagon.
10 miles to the southeast, inbound full stop Sierra.
Skyhawk 1089 Delta Republic, report the left downwind, runway 19.
Full left downwind for 1989 Delta.
You can actually see the crab now when you're on final. See the crab? That will establish your crosswind. Doesn't look too bad here, but let's see when we're getting then closer to the runway. Ooh boy. That's a fun ride. Passengers in the back have a little bit of a rough time back there when it's bumpy like that. Red and white all the way to touchdown zone. It looks like you got patchy snow on the approach end. You see that space over there where it's kind of dry?
Yep.
That's a good spot for landing. Look at that windsock. This may be too much crosswind for us. Let's keep an eye on this. A little bit to the left. Stay on the left side of the runway to minimize your crosswind component. Very nice. Keep that right aileron, opposite crosswind now. Keep it up there, left rudder. Hold it right there. Alright, too much crossing. Full power, full power. Alright. 1 Romeo Mike's on the go.
1 Romeo Mike, roger, left traffic.
Left traffic. Alright, get that pitch back down. Like they're boarding that turboprop there. Felt that wind pushing that tail left?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty gusty. Alright, left crosswind. She said left traffic, right?
Yes.
Or should I verify?
Yes,
She left traffic, yeah. 1100. runway is just off to your left there, you see? Yep. See that nozzle flyers right there? There you go. That's your left crossing. 1 Romeo Mike's on the left down 1 Romeo 19er.
That's a 1 Romeo Mike, runway 19, clear to land.
Clear to land 19er, 1 Romeo Mike.
I can turn in already, huh?
Yeah, you can turn in. Plenty of wind. Keep it tight. Final check. Props are high. Mixture's rich. What was it again? 230 at 19?
Yep.
230 at 19.
Gusting 3.2.
Yeah, gusting at 3.2. Okay, so when it's gusting, it's actually exceeding the demonstrated crosswind component on this aircraft. So that's something to take into consideration. Up. What was it when we took off? 24? It wasn't as much of a crosswind too. It was 210 or 220, gusting to 24.
Yep.
Now it's 230. Picked up. Yeah, 230 at 19, and it's gusting to 33. Ouch.
Yep.
That's gonna be a fun ride. Maybe we can land on taxiway Charlie. Put us straight down the runway, right down the pipe. Cessna Romeo Mike, clear to land on taxiway Charlie at your own risk.
Tower 1089 Delta, left downwind 19er. Cessna 1089 Delta, runway 19er, clear to land. Wind 240 at 22, peak gust 30.
Ouch!
Roger, 19er clear to land. Any wind shear reports for 89 Delta? Nothing current.
Throttle back a little bit too fast. There you go. That's a good parsec. Keep it there. That right main in there. Alright. Throttle back a little bit. Alright, throttle back.
All gone.
Alright, get that tail down. Be ready for that go around if the wind is too much. A little bit of brakes. Alright, hold on, right into the wind. Beautiful. A little bit of throttle, tiny bit of throttle. Okay, going to the gym is easier than this. Make it right up here, you're good. Watch the ice.
Cessna 1 Romeo Delta going where? Romeo Mike going where?
Romeo Mike is heading back to Echo, sir.
Taxi back to Echo with me, have a good day.
Back to Echo with you, Romeo Mike. Straight ahead, you can make a left on Papa there. Now, where's the wind coming from?
From that side.
That's right. It's from the right, dive into the wind and be ready for that tail swinging to the right and the nose going to the left for the drift.
Yeah.
I'll do your after landing checklist. Flaps are down. Trims for takeoff. Yeah, I know you want the challenge, but definitely for the first day for you flying a tail dragger, it's a little bit excessive. I mean, it's kind of hard to learn. You know, you want to walk before. Crawl before you walk. Walk before you run.
Yep.
Alright, watch that wind. And left on Papa. Throttle back a little bit of throttle. There you go. That's good power setting for the taxi. think the best is actually to take the second left turn and then...
Yep, and then we go on.
Beautiful.
Great. Yep.
And don't forget, we're gonna arc it into the wind, okay? And then we're gonna push it back to the spot when both of us are actually, because the wind that we started was 24.
Yep, yep.
Now we're gusting to 33. So that 33 knot of wind can easily take that tail and flip it upside down if we don't use caution. This today is as close as it is.
Delta, Alpha, taxi to Echo, good day.
As close as it is to flying in Alaska and gusty winds and snow drift and all that. Very, very much.
Where's your spot again?
The spot is all the way to the departure end over there, right by the snowbank. What I would like you to do is stay on the taxiway, then drift left, and then spin it around and turn it right into a heading of 230, because that's about where the wind's coming from.
So where again? Sorry. So I'm going all the way
left
down.
now. Go left now. There you go. Swing it this way. Very nice. Watch that tail. Now dive away. Very good. Now a complete 180.
To the right.
Right into the wind. Yes, sir. Okay, and put the nose right into the control tower. That's good. A little bit to the right more. Okay, beautiful. Very nice. Now's a good time to do your securing checklist. I turn the avionics off for you.
So after landing we did some ELT.
That's silent. That's good.
Avionics off.
That's off. Keep that on there.
Mixture lean.
Go ahead, take the mixture, lean it all the way back.
Mags off.
Take the mags off.
Master off.
And master off.
If you can fly today, you can fly any day. Keep your feet on the brakes until I get comfortable here. Okay, time, what you got for the clock?
Time 1:14.
1:14. Self-critique. What do you think?
I think it's interesting, especially, you know, when you usually...
What was it? 1:14?
Yeah, 1:14. Yeah.
1:14. And I think it was... No, that's 13, 14. Good. And we had... I don't remember anymore. I always measure the time. I don't trust any of those gauges. Okay, I got 11:34 for the start. Alright, you got your logbook?
Yeah, somewhere in the back. Oh, you want
Reachable? Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. Yeah, I got the brakes. It's up to you. We can reach is good.
Yeah, the interesting part is, you know, when you usually would end with your flare, you still have to remember the tail is not down.
Exactly, that's a wheel landing. Now, when you're doing a 3-point landing, which I will teach you further down if you're interested, you're actually gonna land on 3-point, and when you land on 3-point, then immediately as you touch down, the tail wheel is on the ground. When the tail wheel is on the ground, you have steering. On this one, we had so much crosswind, I prefer to keep the speed up so I can have more control over the aircraft. And then it took a little while till that tail wheel got in there. When the tail wheel actually got in there, I was comfortable with the brakes, differential brakes, and with rudder to turn into the wind and slow the airplane. You see, it was a very, it was all on tape. So you watch the tape and you can learn from it. Because if you can do this, you're probably 3 to 4% of the pilots out there in the world that can actually, you know, do this. What is it, January 20?
You've got 25th. Do you usually lock like every leg? Because I'm usually lazy and
I do it.
For one day I do one.
It's
and
okay. It's your log, do whatever you want.
Okay.
I was flying for the airline for about 12 years, and every time I would finish the flight, I would log the time. And some of the captains, you know, and the other guys were like, "You log every single leg," and I'm talking turboprop, 11 legs a day. It's like, you actually log every day, every leg? I said, yeah, every flight I log in. And he said, no, I just put 8 hours. The whole day I just put 8 hours. So I log I log every. If I land somewhere, it's a leg for me, and I log it. So let's see, 11:34, 13. That would be 140.
Yeah.
24, 26. Yeah, 140. You're right in between 1.7 and 1.8. It's totally your discretion, whatever you want. 1.8 is good? Okay, so we'll go back. Airplane single engine land. You may want to put somewhere like one that you're not using. I don't know if you're using any of those. You put tail wheel, high performance. I have a bigger logbook, and every one I have is tail wheel, anything fixed wing. Tail wheel is tail wheel, high performance, complex, turboprop, turbojet. Anything that you have more, because when you go, if you ever go for the airlines or whatever, you have more selection. Airplane single engine in, we got 0.8. No IFR today, no simulated. And we had one landing in, well, technically it's a landing if you touch down, and all of these we were able to touch down and go around, but you know, when you're doing actual takeoffs and landings in a tailwheel aircraft, it has to be to a full stop. If you want to maintain currency in a tailwheel aircraft, you got to do 3 takeoffs and landings to a full stop in 90 days. At night, any airplane, not just tailwheel, you have to do 2 full stops. So let's consider this as...
You want to switch your camera?
Yeah, sorry.